was in school, we never really learned about Indigenous people or really like a real history of Canada. And so when I took Indigenous studies, it kind of like blew my mind. I felt really passionate about the things that I was learning, and I decided that I wanted to keep taking it so that I could do something in the future that would be meaningful. The Indigenous Studies program is multidisciplinary, so there's something in it for everybody, and you can really go anywhere with it. Like if you want to go into politics, you can go into politics. If you want to go into education, you go into education. If you want to go into health, like there's so many aspects of it. It's like a really huge subject, and I think it's great because you get to pick where you want to go. Most of my career at school, I've been doing filmmaking, and that's sort of what I've been sticking to, and I really do want to have a production company one day. But I also really want to work with communities on community development. So I grew up in Winnipeg, but my family's from York Factory First Nation, which is like based in York Landing. And I would really like to be able to go back there and be able to help out in whatever way possible, whether it's doing research or helping out with community planning or things like that. That's something I would feel really passionate about.
I was interested to pursue the MA-IG program because of my previous undergraduate research work that I had done that encouraged me and gave me the interest and the desire to continue doing research in the Métis community. I was hired on as a policy analyst for the Tripartite Self-Government Negotiations Department at the Manitoba Métis Federation. So yeah, what that looks like is I work in policy development specifically, and so what that means is I end up doing a lot of research and look at how we can create policy within the MMF to be able to benefit the Manitoba Métis community. The program prepared me in a lot of ways. The study of a lot of that theory has given me an upper hand in the work that I do now because I see things from a different lens and I can look at things from different lenses. And then also the research component, I think now I just feel like a stronger researcher, and I know that I have lots left to learn.
We all come with our areas of expertise, but we generally do teach a lot of courses on different topics. But I think the overall area that we all touch on is colonization. Our graduate program, we get a lot of international students. We have courses that deal with international topics outside of Canada. But even at the undergraduate level, my residential school course, my Aboriginal title course, my Indigenous language rights course, they all have a comparative aspect in looking at how the law and history has treated Indigenous peoples in other countries. The legacy of colonization is still with us, and so students that are going to be going out to work in any field are going to deal with Indigenous peoples at some point. And so I think it's critical that they know about this history. It's also the history of Canada, so it's knowing it's getting students aware of Canadian history as well.